I can see a society, especially the way the technology's progressing, that people gonna be hands off with each other. Like we're really gonna go into a socialist, detached society. I can't deal with this no more, either because I'm being held to the fire too much, or because no, I can't go say what I need to say. I can't speak on the truth anymore. What the truth is wrong. So are we gonna start seeing people go into, especially the way technology is going, a more detached society? We got AI going. I don't know if you heard the big to-do with the big news about how much technology is rolling out. You know, we got the metaverse and the AI goggles. I know Apple just released the iPro, whatever it is. And people are starting to live in this world. We're starting to see people roll out with this, walking around with the goggles on, and they got a whole world that's right in front of their face while they're walking around on the train, on the bus, walking across the street, at the coffee shop, just doing their little thing, clicking and ticking at things in the air. It looks wild. But they got a whole life going on inside their little bubble. So it's like, hey, look, society's going wild. I can't deal with this no more. I'm going in my bubble. I'm going to create my world, my society. I got my goggles. And I'm good. I'm good here. I don't need to live nowhere else other than my little community I built in my AI frames.
Yeah. I mean, I've seen people showing in those little Apple goggles and whatnot, man. It's a very interesting world. I saw T-Pain when he was up there. He was walking around with his. He said, man, I ain't never coming back to this weak ass world y'all live in. I'm staying here forever. I'm gone forever. So like, I'm gone. Like, and that's a celebrity.
That's somebody who got money and notoriety and fame.
Money and supposed to have some fame and notoriety and success. And he like, man, I'm cool on that, man. I'm done with y'all. Like, so even imagine with somebody who didn't reach what he's reached in life, how they feel. They like, man, I'm done. This sucks. This is much better.
Yeah. Yeah. So in correlation to that, I was watching this YouTube star named Corporate. And he had his goggles on, and he was going through this whole scenario of his world that he built. He built his own little world, and he's going in, and he's going to work. He gets a job at a grocery store, convenience store, whatever it is. And he's talking to people, and they're responding to him, and he's interacting with this person over here, and ends up getting robbed, and getting chased. You know what I'm saying? And he's like actually acting this stuff out, like this stuff is happening, right? I don't know how real it was.
Question. So he's interacting. Is he interacting with other people with goggles, or just the fictional characters in his world?
The fictional characters in his world.
Oh boy, because I was about to say, if I can be one of them characters, man, to interact with them, I'm the dude robbing them at this point in time, man. I'm tired of being nice to y'all. I got to be nice to y'all in the real world. I'm about to be a savage in this fictional world, man.
But you know what? Matter of fact, I don't know for sure. Because I think the question is you're asking, like, are the other people on the other side, like in their own home somewhere else with goggles on, who are entered into this world too? Like everybody's in their own metaverse world. It could be. I don't know. Yeah. But that's interesting. I need to go back and look at the video to see if that's how it was. Because that might be how people are interacting. Like they're probably building their little AI characters, their little not emojis, but you know what I mean, like little AI characters or whatever. Yeah. And they're actually interacting with each other, which is the way it was supposed to be. I think I ain't committing no sexual
crimes, but I will be out there robbing some stores and hitting people over their head, like in the metaverse.
Get put in AI, get put in metaverse jail.
All this pent up frustration I got with y'all in life, I'm letting it out in the metaverse.
I'm taking it out on y'all in the metaverse. It's going down.
If y'all lucky I can't beat these charges in the real world, but I'm gonna get y'all in the metaverse.
I'm a savage here.
Boy, traffic frustrations and stuff, man. Ooh.
But it was crazy to see. It's like, man, like we are really going to this place, man. It's really happening. That people are going to start being really detached, really building their own societies, and they ain't coming back. Even if they try to come back, it's going to be to the point to where, like, dude, why am I here? What I got over there is way better. Like,
way better than this.
I can't exist. I can't exist in reality anymore because what I have is so much better because I built it. to my liking. I built all the people I want to see, how I want them to look. I built the environment that I want to be in and how I want it to look. You know, it's Monaco every day if I wanted it to be. Beautiful women.
You know,
you know what I'm saying? It's like whatever.
This is the interesting thing, right? This is where my thought goes, and I don't want to shift down this lane. I want to stay where you at, but my immediate thought goes, the same is available to us here, but the level of work it takes to attain it is much more difficult. You know what I'm saying? You can do the same thing. You can create your world and have the people in it you want here, but it's a lot more difficult because of the obstacles and the way the game's set up here.
And also, you don't have control. You don't have control of the individuals and the environment. If it's going to rain and you don't want it to be a rainy day, guess what? You can't stop the rain from coming. You can't. If somebody over on the other side decides to go commit a crime and rob your house, no matter how nice of the neighborhood you live in, if they're going to come and rob you, they're going to come and rob your house. You have no control over that. You can't control alt delete it. So even if you become a menace in the meta world, I can control alt delete you. I'm just start this over again, man.
Worst case scenario, I'm gonna get somebody else
from my world.
Man, you can block me, but I'm gonna get somebody else afterwards, though.
But that's the level of control you have. You don't have that in real life, and people are going to get addicted to that level of control that they have. It's the fact that I can live here and I can completely control everything that I'm seeing. And if I don't want to see it, I don't have to. And if I want to see it, I can make it happen, no matter how diabolical it is or how beautiful it is. Whatever world I want to create around me and what I'm fixated on, I can do it. So why not do it?
Yeah, and once we get to that point where everybody start realizing it and start feeling like that, and you know what doesn't help it? What doesn't help it is the fact that everything is the condition it is in the real world right now. Like, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't help people wanting to escape. We all want to escape in a sense, you know what I mean? But now we're finding an escape in this virtual world, and when you come back to the real world, the prices of everything is through the roof. You ain't got no money. You struggling to afford it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all these other factors. People suck. You know what I mean? Like, you dealing with all this stuff.
People ruin everything. So why deal with people? I want these AI people. They're perfect. It's perfect here.
Yeah. That's the part. That's
and
the
then
part.
Also, what's going to get me is when this thing happens to where they don't have the goggles anymore, not even glasses, but they start building like either the some contact lenses you can put in your eyes, and you got contact lenses, and you just sitting there just like, I'm just here, and I'm seeing everything in my contact lenses. Or Elon Musk and what they just did with the Neuralink thing, with the implant of somebody's brain. They put the shit in somebody's brain.
Break that down.
That's another level. So if y'all who don't know, I think the week before, it came out that Elon Musk and the Neuralink team that he has, or whatever they got going on, whatever it's called, they implanted a computer chip into somebody's brain. Like, actually has wires and then go into the neurological aspects of the brain, and they're able to tap into a certain set of computer interface to be able to control things with their mind, to dial up things with their mind and make things think Stephen Hawking's in the wheelchair, right?
Without the little keyboard?
Without the little keyboard. Yeah, so he's thinking and making things happen with his brain that's going down to the keyboard thing and but instead of doing that physically, doing it all mentally.
So people, they're working on their first cyborg. Like, people going to be like Sector and Cyrax and stuff is what you're saying.
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah. So, like, one of the little things it says, like, it records and decodes brain activity with the aim of allowing a person with severe paralysis to control a computer, a robotic arm, a wheelchair, and other devices through thought alone, just to be able to think something and make it happen. So that's the way technology's building. That's the way technology's building.
Yeah, it's like it's beautiful and scary all at the same time. Mm-hmm. Now, I say it's beautiful for those people in those situations that fits, but it's scary because it's not going to be exclusive to them. It's going to become this thing that everybody does.
Not. Yeah, especially when dollar signs become attached to it, and people can get a hold of it, and then you can reproduce it at a certain level to where now you can really monetize and you can really commercialize it. It's going to be ridiculous, and then you're going to be able to probably like dial up information for like encyclopedia information. Hey, so what is this? And you're going to be able to know almost anything you need to know at the drop of a hat because you can think it and dial it up in your brain and download the information just like you went to Wikipedia or something.
And test is about to be easy. School's about to be done, bro. Like when you say that, school is a wrap.
I know everything because
all
I have to just think about it. I don't know it. I don't know it yet. Hold on, give me a second. Got it.
Boom. I got Chat GPT in my head. Everybody about to be smart. You know how many dummies about to be smart? Like, you work hard to know stuff and you're just more intelligent. You have a deeper thought process. I'll never get the chip in me. I'm one of them people. So I'm going to be sitting around working off my brain power. Meanwhile, some imbecile's going to be talking to me like he's as intelligent as I am with arrogance that he didn't earn because he can go into his brain's Chat GPT and come up with some information.
You ain't got to memorize anything anymore. I ain't got to have to work to memorize, take notes on nothing. What's the information? What I need to know? Okay. Don't worry. I got it. I'm going to dial it up in a minute.
That's crazy. And, I know that's going to be soon because I saw somebody some years back, maybe about 2 years ago, and there was a video of somebody who was thinking thoughts to a computer system, but it wasn't attached to their brain yet. It was just like on an actual device. And they were thinking it in the brain, and the device was connected to their thoughts and was able to answer the question. So they asked it a math question. They asked the person a math question. He thought it in his head, and then the answer came up on whatever the device was, and he showed it, and it was the answer right there. So
that's crazy. If you saw that 2 years ago, that video was probably another year before then, which means they were working on technology probably 5 years before that. So they already let you know how many years have been put in and how much further along they probably are with that now.
Yes, which means Elon's not alone in this. So they will come out with some type of tablet prior to having to get the chip, the neurological chip, whatever it's called. You know what I mean? Like, which is, man, I don't know, man. Like, I'm going to be gone, man. But my great-great-grandchildren, man, it's a whole new world, man.
Hey, check this out. I was watching this one video. I think I sent it to you too, where somebody's working on their car. I think they had the goggles on or whatever. And they had how to fix the car in front of them. And while they're working on the car, they're playing, they got their hand, they're going, doop, working on the car. Hit the button, all right, pause, rewind it real quick. And they're actually doing it. Or I've seen the ones where somebody's playing the piano, playing the guitar, and they got the goggles on, and they're playing along and learning how to play the piano because what they're seeing, they're looking at their keyboard, and they got the little things that tell them what keys to hit.
Yeah, I seen that one.
And it's just going for it, right? So all these hours I spent trying to learn music, or you spent trying to learn music, all I got to put some goggles on, I can play anything.
Yeah. It's
Robert
crazy.
Glasper,
And nobody knows.
Job, man.
Nobody knows. You're just sitting there following the notes. Meanwhile, I've been committing chords to my memory all these years, like for nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody got the goggles on, just going at it. I can play anything.
You know what's going to suck? I'll be sitting at the piano one day and somebody's going to be like, oh, you got the contacts in right now? And I'm going to be highly insulted.
Like, nah, man.
You know how many hours I worked on this? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I learned this song, man. Chill.
Hey, bro, man, it's incredible. But look, okay, let me ask you this. And this is really going to piss people off that are working on the robots, because this is coming, but it's kind of eliminating the need for the robots. So it's like it's cutting the robots off at the pass. You know what I'm saying? Like the robots is coming.
It is.
But now you come up with this.
Because now we're building perfect humans. So what do I need a robot for?
We're building the cyborgs. Yeah. So what's the need for the robots other than the fact that I want to rest? You know what I'm saying? And somebody else can do the work for me.
That's World War III right there, when the cyborgs started fighting the robots, because now who's trying to take over who?
Yeah.
Sorry, I nerded out for a second. You
nerded out, but we can't win that fight. You know what I mean? We can't win that fight because it's going to take us. We're going to need the robots to produce the other robot cyborgs to fight the battle. But they're going to be able to produce at a mass level, and they're going to stop our manufacturing play. Okay, this is getting weird, man. I'm sorry, man, but
but it's this whole idea, this detached AI society, man, it's just it leads us there. You can't help but to speculate and think about, man, this is gonna be crazy if it keeps going at this rate, because it's going at a rapid rate that you can't keep up with. Because I didn't see none of this stuff coming 5 years ago. Honestly,
yeah,
I didn't see us being here back in 2019. I did not see us being here, even with the technology that we already had that was already astronomically out of this world.
We're moving really fast, bro. And I keep making jokes about me not being here, but odds are we'll both be here for it. That's the crazy part.
Yes, because just think about the last 5 years.
Yeah, at the pace they're moving, they're going to get there a lot quicker than expected, bro. Like, and we're going to be here for it. And I really don't want to be here for it, but we'll be here for it, man.
Me neither. Me neither. Oh, boy, yeah.